So after downloading your app, that's the logo over there. You click on the plus button where you see different sizes of canvas and so on. You choose the one you want to use. You have the square, you have the rectangle, and we have different sizes. What I like to use is the one at the top there. So once you choose it, you just press OK. Once that is done, that's the canvas there, your workspace, where you do whatever you want to do on it. So the next thing we want to look at is the brush stroke or the brushes. There are different sets of brushes here, different types you can use. We have the soft brushes, the hard brushes with different functions. So you can just play with them to know what you want to do with them, and you can just use them to create something dope, That is basically what I use for my vector art and painting. So you can actually different brush sizes. They are the bigger ones. When you increase the pixels over there, you increase the size of the brush to get a bigger one. We also have the opacity over there. Reduce the opacity, it gets like a little bit blur. So the more you reduce it, the more you reduce the opacity, and the more everything gets blur. Something like that though. After all said and done, we also have the eraser tool. The eraser tool, the beautiful or the good part of it is that you can use any brush for the eraser. You can even use the soft brush for the eraser, the hard one, anyone you feel like using for the eraser. So eraser basically is used to erase or clean artwork or something you have done on a layer. You can also reduce the opacity and increase the size of the brush you want to use for erasing. So the next thing we want to talk about is the smudge tool. The smudge tool is used to blend two or more colors together. Let's take, for example, we use a brush to make two different colors, or we use a brush to make a stroke right there. So the smudge tool we use in blending those colors together in a way to reduce the opacity and get creative with it. With that, you're able to blend those colors together. So that's basically what the smudge tool is used for. Next up is the blur tool. This is almost similar to the smudge tool because this one is used to blur. This is what I use mainly on my backgrounds. Like, you get to blur the images, like those something like that. What you're seeing on the iPhone pictures you take on iPhone. You get to blur the background and so I use this for my background anytime I'm trying to create an artwork. So So this is how it looks like basically. So the next we want to talk about is the bucket tool. The bucket tool basically is used to fill an enclosed area like that, a circle there. But the special thing about it is that the area must be closed. Now this C must be closed before, like I must complete it a circle, make it a circle before it can be closed like that. If not, it's not going to close, it's going to end up closing everything there. I also use it to create my background too. The background is like an enclosed square. That's how I'm able to create the background with it. We also have the undo and the redo button there, where you get to undo what you've done, where you get to redo what you've undone, if that makes sense. Well, and then we have the color palettes. Yeah, these are my favorites, where you get to choose different colors you like, what you feel like using for different perspective, different angle, different things you want to use it to do. So in a nearest future, I'll be teaching you guys how to make skin tone colors from your color palettes. But for now, let's deal with the basics. This is why you should subscribe though. So next up, guys, is the layers. Yeah, these are like stacks of stuff where you can create different stuffs on. Don't know what I'm saying, but you can choose an individual layer to create individual artwork or stuff you want to do, like what I'm doing now. I'm doing that on another layer. That plus sign you can use to create a new layer on top right there. You can turn the layer off and on. I'm going to show you that right now. Okay, what am I doing there? You can turn it off and on like that. See, it goes off, then you can turn it on back, something like that. That's the other layer to off and on, something like that, off and on. 3 different layers, 3 different creations. You can move the layers, you can bring something down. Watch this. This one is under the other one there. If I should take it up, it goes on top, just like stacking pancakes or something on top of each other. That's how layers are. And another thing you can do again is that you can actually merge them. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that now. I'm actually doing the voiceover though, because I've not gotten used to filming a video like live where you can see my face. I'm still getting used to that, getting my gears. And there's a plus sign, the camera, that camera sign though, where you can choose from images you want to work on. That plus sign, you see camera sign there. You can choose on any images there. In my next video, I'll be showing you how to cartoon a video, a picture, sorry, and stuff like that. So that's me. Okay, what next I want to do now, I think I want to merge it. Yeah. The next thing I want to do now is merge it. That's merging. You bring 2 layers together, you combine them together. But unfortunately, you can't separate them except you undo what you did. That's the only way you can separate them, but normally you can't separate them. That's why I look forward to using the Procreate on the iPad Pro. I'm still saving up to that. And then we have the blending mode. These are different blending modes you can play with later. Like you can, they help you blend colors in different scenarios though, if you want to use them. I don't really use them often, but they're really nice. There we have different backgrounds you need. They are basically if you want to save your work as a PNG file or a JPEG. A PNG file is basically a picture without a background, kind of, while a JPEG file is a picture with a background. That's basically the difference between PNG and JPEG. I hope you understand. Yeah, speaking of background, you can actually create a background there, like what I like using, and background is always the last layer, you know, it must be the last layer though, so you can change it. You can use the bucket tool or just increase the brush size to like very big to be able to cover the whole canvas, something like that. And that's the text. You're going to create different text you want. There are different fonts though. Let me write something. That's Mickey right there. So the different stuff you can play with it. You can play with text there. You can use the fonts, different fonts there, and there are so many fonts though, over 300 and something or 500 or something though, so I can't remember. But you have to use your data to load them. But it's actually free though. Just download it and you get to use it. You get to change the color there, change the stroke, and you can just mess around with your text. And this is kind of like the second introductory video I'm doing about Ibis Paint. Sorry for that. I'm just going to move into how to cartoon yourself in the next video. If you are still watching, thank you for still watching. This is really not I don't even know what I'm saying though, but thanks for watching. If you are new here, please subscribe and turn off your notification. I'm going to be posting videos, like I want to get used to this, like I want to get better at making YouTube videos, and like how will I put it now, inspiring somebody to, you know, want to draw and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm going to be learning new things though on my own. I want to learn character drawing and stuff like that. So yeah, that's me playing with the ruler guide, where you can use the guide to create straight lines and stuff like that. You can adjust it to different perspective. Yep, just trying to learn how to use my words too. Perspective. We have the circle grid. Is that grid or something? We have the circle. We have the oval. I should be using that now. We have the oval. Oh, come on. That's it. Oval. Next thing we want to look at here is this stuff I love using very well. Is stabilizer. Yep, stabilizer. Just turn it on and it helps you correct your line. Like if you're not good at making straight, let me not say straight line though, like normal lines though, it helps you stabilize them, something like that though. Just like that. It gives you that sharp ends. That's different though. Different between using the stabilizer and not using it. So this one is without the stabilizer, and that is with the stabilizer over there. So I like using it for making sketch. So that's it for today's video, guys. Okay, I'm still getting used to that. That's it for today's video, guys. If you want to see more of these and many more, so many ideas, guys, you can subscribe. Okay, please subscribe, turn off your post notification so that you can get more hits coming soon. And that's it. My next video is going to be how to sketch. So leave in the comments what you think about this video. your likes and dislikes, put it there, and that's it. Peace.